Hello, welcome to Card Minds. Thank you for stopping by. This is going to be a Scorpio weekly money and career reading from September 18th to the 24th, 2023. Scorpios, welcome, welcome. Let's see what messages we have for this upcoming week, September 18th to the 24th. Money and career for the sign of Scorpios. Scorpio, if you are interested, there is also a 3-month money and career tarot projection for October, November, December. If you're interested in taking a look at that, here we go. The Strength card. King of Cups, there you are, and the Lovers. Okay, well, you're making a decision there. Important, but you're standing firm in your beliefs. Maybe this is something you've been struggling with or thinking of. Several options possible. You're making a choice. Maybe you have different offers, different job offers, or different options, different options, right? With this 7 of Cups. A variety of choices. And I think that you are checking them all out. Make sure you back check all of them. No stones unturned, right? With this 7 of Cups, it just means that there are several options, several choices, some very good and some iffy. So, just make sure you get all the information you need to make the right choice. And that's probably why you have the Strength card. Making sure you are in control of the situation, and I think you are. You maybe have gained perspective on all situations. You are in control. You are sort of mastering your intentions, your intuitions, and your convictions, right? This is something now you're sure of. You can push forward because you're very clear on what you want, and it feels like you're very clear on this choice. And it's almost like you have surpassed something that you have gone, or you're going above and beyond, Scorpio, and you know you can do it, right? Something very powerful, and you're pushing the limits. There you go. That's what I'm looking for. Pushing the limits, but in a good way, and you're okay with it because you're mastering whatever energies, whatever choices you're making. You're aligned with your integrity, with everything that you represent, with the Lovers. You're extremely honest with yourself, Scorpio. So usually, and honest with others, usually you don't cut corners, and you don't cut yourself any slack either, right? If you don't cut slack to others, you certainly don't cut slack to yourself. And so this is a moment of choice that really is aligning with who you are. Yep. And we have the Judgment. So you're rising up to whatever is most important for you, whatever makes sense to you, or whatever this rebirth is for you. It's you're waking up. And you've been waking up for a while, Scorpio. And so between these 2 cards, you're waking up to something very, very much in tune with who you are. So maybe you are starting something, but for me, well, maybe we'll have aces, and maybe we'll see the beginning of a project, job, something real, not that this is not real, but in something in 3D. But here, it's really you waking up to your presence, your true self. It's almost like a metamorphosis, however you say it in English, right? You have transformed yourself. You have become a new person. And this is yet again a new challenge, a new goal that you've obtained, right? Challenging, but new goal. And every time you wake up, every time you challenge yourself to a new goal, to surpass yourself. And here it feels like there's a happy surprise, discovering yet again another power, another superpower, or another thing that you want to explore. And it's giving you a lot of inspiration, and it's pushing you to make another decision, maybe a work decision, to work on with new people, or work on a new project, on a new idea, whatever it is. It's very inspiring. So these choices here, or these offers here, are pushing you to surpass yourself in maybe your regular job, or maybe your regular routine. You're pushing the limits, or maybe you're extending your knowledge to push forward into something more interesting, or to push to connect with other people, to connect with other energies, other circumstances, really go and discover things that you've never discovered before. And it's pushing you to, yes, move forward on another project, on another job, something creative, a new idea. Yes, pushing the limits and working hard. Of course, Scorpio, you're always working hard on something, because you don't know what moderation means, right? But in a good way, you don't know what that means. You are all or nothing. You push the limits. You work hard. You're dedicated to your job. You're dedicated to whatever this is. And it's making you happy. And look at this. You have the 9 of Cups. So maybe this is something you've really wanted to do. And you've invested time and money in this. It's almost like it's something that you've invested time and money, and I don't know why I'm saying this, back in the day. Like, not something recent. It can be recent, but for me, it feels like something that you've worked on a while ago, maybe even a long time ago, where you invested time and money. It's a new idea that you defended, that you presented, that you rebutted, that whatever you did, you tried to convince people maybe to invest in it, or partner up to do something, or develop it, or maybe it's a job. You wanted to convince people you wanted the job, or to get the job, whatever it is. It's something that you really desired. It's that wish that you wanted, or that you had in your mind. Scorpio, sometimes I feel like they have something in the back of their mind that they never share with anybody, some sort of secret code thing. I don't know why I'm saying that, but as much as Scorpio likes to talk and analyze and dissect and say out loud what other people don't want to hear, and as much as sometimes they're extremely secretive on things. So it's yet again both extremes. Hyper chatty to the point where it annoys some people because they don't always want to know about everything, right? To extremely silent when they have to, protective of a secret, of something, of some sort that they would never reveal. It doesn't mean there's anything that they couldn't reveal, right? There's nothing to hide there. It's just profoundly secret. And I feel like this is something almost like a revelation here with the Judgment, where all of a sudden we're seeing Scorpio. Well, I've been saying this for a while, right, in many readings. And check out the 3-month projections if you haven't yet. It's very interesting as well. But here it's something that you worked on, and all of a sudden it's sort of coming out. And yes, it's sometimes Scorpio, I'm laughing because sometimes Scorpio, when you manifest something secretively, right? And well, many people do that, except that you usually the things that will pop up that will actually happen are things that you never shared. Comment down below if that's something you connect with, because that's sort of out of left field. So just, yes. And often things that you will reveal will not happen or happen in an odd way. And some things you never reveal will manifest. Let me know. I'm interested to know if that is something that you connect with. All right, let's see if there are a few more cards that want to come out in the second deck. But you're good, Scorpio. You're balanced. You're filtered. And all your decisions here, you're in control. You're actually excited to connect, excited to work, and excited to expand your horizons, and maybe explore other jobs, right? Explore other venues. And there is one here for sure, and it looks very creative with this Knight of Cups. You're moving forward on that. So one of these options here is moving forward. Let's see if we can gain a little perspective or vision on which of these cups is moving forward. It's aligned with something that you have already worked on. You have invested, and this is something. Yeah, it feels like we don't have the Magician, but I really feel like this is something you've manifested secretly. I don't know why I'm saying. So let me know. You let me know, Scorpio. You always let me know. And thank you to each and every one of you for sharing your energies and supporting this channel. Thank you to all. All right. Let's see if there are any cards here that want to come out. Give us a little more information on this cup you're moving forward. Okay, here we go. Passion, passion. Something maybe tied up in the past, maybe something you have worked on with someone. Let's see what this is all about, because the devil can be read several ways, right? So let's see what energies we have here. King of Swords, air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, doesn't have to be. Let's see what we have here. King of Cups again. So 2 kings battling it out here in a passionate way, bringing it all together. Okay. All right. I feel like there's another card that wants to come out, because I feel like you are imposing your point of view. But why do I feel like this is in the past? Doesn't have to be. I have a true feeling that this is in the past. But, okay, doesn't matter. This is something that is coming together. And this is something that there's an option there. There's that choice you're making, that choice of this new job or this new project you're working on, this new opportunity that you're working on. No matter what, you're picking one of those, right? and you're making this happen, and you're imposing, you want this to go faster. And that's why I feel like this has been something that's been going on for a while, and now you want to impose your rhythm, your idea, your way, and you're moving forward on that. You're letting go something that might have happened in the past, exactly, and maybe it was a project that you worked on in the past and it didn't work out, and you don't want to work with those people anymore, or in that emotional dynamic. It was too emotional, too passionate, too many ties, maybe ties with the person, this King of Swords. Maybe it was done a certain way where you felt restricted in your dynamic, restricted in your way of working. You couldn't create the way you wanted, or people wouldn't listen to you or wouldn't see you. You couldn't do the job the way you wanted. And here it feels like there's a comeback, but you're really letting go a lot of emotions, and maybe a lot of people, and maybe a way of thinking. You're moving out of that, and you're going into a whole new emotional way of thinking. I'm trying to see if feel if you're going to another group of people, another company, another community or school, because you're bringing it all together. You're successful here with the world, and people admire you for bringing this all together. Like, it's almost like you're bringing a project to light, and this project you have had on your mind, in your drawer, on your computer, have worked on it already, you know. And yes, seven of cups, and Seven of Pentacles, and you have it twice. So you're reaping. Yes, look at this. Okay, so you have the Queen of Wands, confident, developing this, working on this. You're going to make it happen no matter what. You're going to make it happen your way, Scorpio. Aries, Leo, Sag. A lot of people involved here. 1, 2, 3, 4 already. That's why I'm thinking this is something that has been worked on before. 2 times the Nine of Cups. There you go. There's your wish. There's your job, your project. That it's almost like a jewel. It's almost like a jewel of an idea, or a jewel of a project, or, you know, that perfect project that was back in the day that didn't work out because it wasn't with the right people, or you were tied to certain contracts or tied to certain people and it didn't work out, or, you know, or you just couldn't do what you wanted to, couldn't express your creativity, or you couldn't work on it the way you wanted to work on it. Interesting. And I feel like this dynamic was with all these people. And now you're saying, I got this. It's going to be successful. We're pulling it all together. I will pull it all together in a much calmer, more mature way. We can make decisions in a calmly manner. There's still a lot of people, but we will make them on my terms, on my rhythm. And we're not going to dilly-dally anymore in energies or discussions or ideas that are not even relevant. 8 of Cups. Moving out. 8 and 9. You move from the 8 to the 9. So you're moving from the... You're leaving a lot behind. Whatever it is, you're leaving a lot behind. But that means that you're moving forward, having to leave a lot of emotions, a lot of people behind. And that, for me, is leaving a whole way of working, or even a whole team or a whole company doesn't have to be a job, right? It doesn't have to be a project, but it's certainly very emotional because you have to do it to be able to bring it all together. And you have to do it to make it happen. In other words, you can't do it with this dynamic. You cannot do it with those people, with that company, with that group dynamic, whatever it is, and you're shifting your energies. The moon, there's your new direction, there's your clarity. So waiting for those answers, still confused. Remember, you have the Seven of Cups underneath here with still those options. A little confusing, a lot going on, having to get answers on things before you make a decision. Which way are you going? What company are you going to work with? Or what company are you going to partner up to make this happen, to develop this? Or what school are you going to get into or choose? Or what, what job are you going to choose? What is this? You're waiting for those answers. And finally, you're finding clarity. Oh, here's the Hierophant, and here is the Seven of Pentacles again, just saying you're working hard and you're reaping the fruits of your labor. Money is coming in after a lot of patience, after a lot of work and a lot of back and forth, and for some reason I feel like this is something that's been going on for a long time and probably, stored, not taking, not paying attention to it anymore. It might have been weeks or months or even years where you just let it go a little bit, and you knew it wasn't going to happen, so you just didn't, that was it. And here I feel like it's resurfacing, but in a whole new way. And that's why you're letting go a lot of people. And that's why maybe you're letting go a lot of resentment or history or, whatever it is. But it cannot go forward without you getting those answers or finding clarity on the situation with this moon. And there we go, the moon and the devil with you probably back in the day, not only uncertainties on this project, but also illusions, right? People you didn't trust, hence the devil and the moon, right? People you didn't trust, people that were making fast decisions, maybe they weren't completely aware of the situation or fully aware of the situation, or maybe now you are fully aware of the situation and you weren't quite sure if you could trust your intuition on this subject, project, job, career shift, whatever it is, because it feels like now finally you can trust your intuition, or finally you can trust these people or this situation and see beyond what is in front of you, right? To feel this situation rather than think about what they mean, and why it happened like that, and why these people reacted like that, or why it didn't go anywhere, right? You're letting go of that mental block. And that's why you have the Eight of Cups, letting go of that mental block to reach your goal, to get that job, to get that dream project up and running. This is something that is really, really letting go of all negative self-talk and allowing you to allowing your intuition, your guidance, your inner guidance, your Scorpio guidance to guide you in the right choice, guide you to the right choice. And here we are with the Hierophant. I feel like there's someone there with this Hierophant, a guide, a mentor, a family figure, a father figure, a friend, a teacher, whatever it is, right? It can be a spiritual guide. It can be anybody. This is a person that's giving you a stamp of approval, and either you're signing a contract or you're making something official. This project is becoming official. This job is becoming official, or this business or this idea is turning into reality. This dream, I don't like to say dream, but this 9 of Cups is becoming reality. Good for you, Scorpio. Beautiful, beautiful reading. All right, let's see if there's one last message for the road. I highly recommend, if you haven't checked it out yet, to go check out the 3-month projections for Scorpio, October, November, December, if you haven't yet. Okay, here we go. Two of Cups. I guess you're partnering with someone. Page of Cups. There you go. That creation, that energy flow, that emotion flow. It's all about creation. Now, it doesn't have to be artistic creation, but you're definitely creating. It's that birth of something, and something that has been on your mind for a long time, or you're picking up where you left off months ago or years ago. Yep. Hermit, just confirming that that was something you thought about for a long time. There's that moon again, the uncertainties, having to figure it out, figuring out, what were the answers? How were you going to do this? Why it didn't work the first time, and why now all of a sudden these offers are popping up and these options are popping up, and you are having to choose, and that choice is really putting your manifestation back on the map. 9 of Pentacles, money coming in. Good for you, Scorpio. This feels really exciting. Really exciting. 6 of Pentacles and 7 of Wands. So this is a project that feels like it's important for you, but important because it's about others. It's about sharing. It's about caring, being there for others, being generous with your time, generous with your ideas, your creativity. You might be in a community of kids, or a community where you have projects to help people. It doesn't have to be that. It doesn't have to be that. Just have the six of Pentacles, where there is an exchange of ideas. There's an exchange of money. People are helping financially, or you are helping others. It is a beautiful community where you can express yourself and develop this goal, this idea, this dream. Wow. Profound reading, Scorpio, as usual. Please comment down below. Share your energies. Let's try to get to 30K subscribers. Not easy. Slow and steady, yes, but not easy. So Scorpio, lead the way. For anybody that hasn't subscribed yet, if you enjoy these readings, please subscribe. Comment down below. Let me know where you stand on your journey, and let me know what you think of these readings. Thank you so much for watching, Scorpio. Thank you for your eternal support and constant support. It is always a true energy pleasure to read for Scorpio. Have a great week and take care. Bye-bye.